Hey guys, it's Preston. I am recording this. My wife and I just closed on our new house, so we're in the process of painting and getting everything together. So it's been a very full week. I talked to our professor. He gave me an extension for this week, but I told him I'd at least try and get our VF video in for you. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. It has been a super crazy week for me. But the question this week, talking about our context, is interesting because the context where I work is very different than the context where we live. I think I've shared before, but the church that I work at is in a very affluent, very mostly Caucasian neighborhood. People are very wealthy, most of them are retired, and that's the community around the church that I work at. My wife and I moved from our apartment complex, which is kind of your middle class area, and the house that I'm in right now is inside the city. And so it's three kind of very different contexts, all wrapped up in my life that I interact with on a regular basis. But it's just cool to see the ways that God moves. It's interesting because I think I see God moving more within the city than I do within our affluent neighborhood at the church where I work at. And just as I've been reflecting in this class, I think that makes sense. I think learning about how God cares about justice, how he cares for the poor, for those who need help, for those who are disenfranchised, I think it makes sense that I see God moving more within the city and within city churches specifically than I do within our kind of affluent suburban church that I'm a part of. Yeah, so it's interesting, but it's a really different contrast than I'm used to, but I appreciate it because I can see both sides of that spectrum. And it's just cool to see the ways that God is moving in both. But I hope you guys are doing well, and I'm looking forward to watching your videos.